Hey everyone, welcome to About Dayo TV. Today's video is about stop comparing yourself to others. This is the time for you to take control of your life because comparing yourself to others doesn't help you in the long run. So my goal is to touch on this topic, so stay tuned after this. Hey everyone, welcome to About Dayo TV. Today's video is about stop comparing yourself to others. This is something that we do every day, either if it's subconsciously or intentionally, especially since we're in a society where social media really controls the way we think, especially when we're scrolling through it every single day and seeing people's highlights, seeing people's perception on things, seeing like what they're doing. Then we start comparing ourselves to their life, and we need to stop doing that because when we compare ourselves to other people, it does more of a disservice to ourselves. It makes me feel like as if I'm not doing enough to get where I want to get, especially when you're watching people's highlights and they're in a whole nother place where you're like, oh, I'm here doing 9 to 5, like why I'm not over there. When we're seeing those things and people are doing those things, we don't know their background. You don't know where they've been through to get where they're at. You don't know how they're hustling. Right now is the time to focus on yourself and better learn about yourself and be productive. Focus on understanding where you want to be, because in this life is you can't compare yourself to others and saying like, oh, I should be where they're at because they're doing this, they're doing that. No, you have to start where you at and focus on where you want to go, because everybody have different paths and you got to focus on your path. Everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Your path might be rough, but you have to learn how to overcome those rough patches in order to get where you want to get, because no path is simple. Don't let anybody fool you into thinking that their path or where they want to be is a simple road. Like they just have to snap their finger and they're going to get there. They're going to have to go through so much hoops just like anybody else. Instead of comparing yourself to others who are on a farther path than you, focus on where you at. When I'm like scrolling through social media and I'm seeing somebody, you know, on a yacht, spending money, having clothes, doing all these things, like I'm like, man, I want to do that. Like I'm a human too. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that, hey, I don't aspire to those things. Like I don't want money. I don't want the fast cars. Even when they come, it's gonna be just a regular materialistic things. You might enjoy those material things for a little while, but never gonna enjoy, because the truth is happiness is what we're chasing. Everybody's chasing happiness, but we need to overcome those things and appreciate the positives in our life. Instead of focusing on what they're doing, focus on the opportunities that you do have. Like what can I do right now? What can I achieve within the next week in order to get where I want to get? The thing about social media itself is like it's a one frame perception. They put what they want you to see on there, and when you believe those things, you're not doing any service to yourself, because when you see those things, you're like, oh, they're enjoying life, they're drinking, they're in parties, they're doing those things. But things like, you don't know when they're there, what's happening. Are they really enjoying it, or are they just showing that cup and they're just like, oh man, this is good? But sometimes it's not even a good drink, because I've been to some places where like the drinks are bad. They're like they're not that good. But the thing is, like, those little things can create an idea in your head that, oh, that drink looks good, so it must be good. Like what they're at is good, so it must be good. I need to get there. No, focus on where you at. You will get there. I'm not saying don't aspire to go some places that are higher. I'm saying just focus on where you have in order to get where you want to get. When we're comparing ourselves to others, it doesn't do anything in terms of like helping us out. You might give us like an idea of maybe where we want to get, but sometimes instead of when we focus on ourselves and we focus on our past, we discover that we don't even want to go there. You might want to volunteer and go to Haiti. You might want to travel somewhere else that you want to go. Who knows? Your path can lead you in different directions. But if you focus on somebody else's path, it can stray you away from what the universe has set for you in order to be happy and feel successful. Success is not defined by materialistic things or where you want to go in terms of like, I want to go to Bali and live there forever. That's not success. Sometimes success can be you're volunteering and doing something that actually impacts others. You love helping others. So that success is what you want personally for yourself. Not in terms of like materials, not in terms of like others, for yourself. When I talk about yourself, I don't want people to think that I'm trying to be like, don't care about others. Being 23 right now and trying to decide my path in life, like where I want to go, I have to focus on myself. I have to be selfish. Sometimes life forces you to be selfish even when you don't want to, but we have to be selfish. We have, in order to help others around us. If we're not selfish and focus on other people, we're devaluing ourselves. We're holding ourselves back from our own personal paths of what we want to do. Social media has this thing that we measure success with likes and shares and followers and all these little things that really do not matter. If you think about this, let's say the world went into a apocalypse, right? And everything is shut down. There's no internet, there's no websites, there's no social media. What can those people who had all those likes and followers and all that stuff, what can they do with those? They can't do nothing. It doesn't help you in the long run. All it does is just like, you're like, man, I just spent all this time trying to get all this likes and followers and stuff, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't help you survive after that. You're by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Those people who spend their time on social media have to now learn new skills. But things like that's what you need to do. Find a way to learn new skills that will help you get where you want to get. When you focus on yourself, you're acquiring new skills, new experiences, things that will help you have a fulfilling life. But when we see everybody's highlights on social media and stories and stuff, we start believing that their life is perfect. But their life is not perfect. You don't know what they're going through. And because of this, social media warps the sense of reality and comparing it to what the life is actually like. When we see those people, we think that they're really doing something that it's out of this world. But the thing is, like, reality is hard. I'm sorry, it is hard. Like, people need to understand that in order for you to get where you want to get, you have to grind. You have to be focused. You have to grow. You have to, you know what I'm saying, acquire new experiences. That's how you achieve what you want to achieve in this life. And the thing is, like, nobody really show that on social media. People don't show the hard times they go through. They don't show their struggles. They don't show their failures. They don't show that they're the same just like you. But what we really need to understand, that life is not a competition. It's really not. It's all about what can you do with the life you have right now. I know you might see many videos on this topic, but I'm just trying to say it's true. Instead, we need to cultivate on the appreciation for our strengths, accomplishments, and learnings. Focus on yourself. Focus on getting where you want to get. Focus on your path. That's basically what I want to share with y'all today. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any topics or questions you would like for me to answer. I'll make sure to get to it as soon as possible. So see y'all later. Bye.